Hello students, till now we have studied 3 lessons in political science. One, power sharing, second one, federalism, third one, political parties, and the last chapter, outcomes of democracy, that has to be discussed today. So this lesson has 2 parts of videos. Now we are discussing the first part. Let us start. You know the famous definition of democracy. Democracy of the people, by the people, for the people. This definition has given by 16th US President Abraham Lincoln. So definition itself says about the democracy. It is democracy of the people, means the government by it is of the people, people's own government. Next one is by the people. It is formed by the people because representatives are elected by the people directly. And government will be for the people. That means it is responsive to the people. So now come let's see why democracy government is better than all the type of government in the world. Democracy considered to be a better form of government. The reasons are given here. You see, the first one is it promotes equality among citizens. So there is no discrimination among citizens, whether he belongs to any religion, Hindu, Muslim, Christ, law applicable to each and everyone. So that is what it promotes, equality among citizens. The next one is enhance the dignity of the individual. So individual has their own fundamental rights, so they can live in the society equally and without harming their dignity. The third one is improves the quality of decision making. So in decision making, all the people of the country are included. So the quality of decision making will be the good. And next one is it provides a method of resolving conflicts. So conflicts are resolved in a democratic way. And finally, allows room to correct mistakes. So there will be a chances to recorrect our mistakes. So rectify our mistakes. So these are all the reasons for which we consider democracy as a better form of government. Categorizing the outcomes of democracy means evaluating the results of democracy. The benefit of democratic government can be classified into 3 outcomes. One, political outcome, second one, economic outcome, and third one is social outcome. The first one is political outcome. This will be discussed today, and rest 2, economic outcome and social outcome, will be discussed in the second video. So come let's discuss the political outcome of the better form of government in the world, that is democratic government. Look at the picture. In this you are watching, observing, people are participating in decision making. That's why democracy has political outcome of accountability and responsive government. So accountability will be there because people participate in the decision making. So democracy has the government of accountability and responsibility. So that's the political outcome of democracy. A citizen who wants to know if the decision was taken through the correct procedures can find this out. So this shows the transparency in taking decisions. So any people in the country examine the process of decision making. That is what we know. It is known as transparency. So transparency will be there in the decision making, so that we can get the process of decision making without any hide. That's why we call it as the democracy. As accountability is there and responsive government. Look at the picture. Here people are having a queue to exercise their vote. Democracy is such a wonderful government by the people, for the people. Regular elections are held, so it is called as legitimate government. Democracy is the legitimate government because it has been formed by the people with regular elections. So the democracy not only accountable, not only transparent, but also responsive as well as people own government, people's own government. So decision making, they can get the process details, and so that they can understand that the government is doing the best for their welfare. That's why it is called as legitimate government. So democracy is accountable, responsive, legitimate government. This is political outcome. So we have understood in the political outcome, it's the legitimate government. Legitimate, why we say it's the legitimate government? Free and fair elections are held. It will be regular, frequently taken place, and open public debate on major policies, legislations. Legislative council is there that forms the law for the benefit of the citizens. Citizen right to information about government and its functioning. So any people, any person in the country can get the process, method of process of decision making. That's why it is transparent. Then democratic government is people's own government, because government is formed by the representatives of the people and regular elections are held. So lawmakers are elected from the people. That's why it is people's own government, and this is why there is an overwhelming support. Overwhelming means extensive support for the idea of democracy all over the world. So we can never see any better government than democracy till now. So students, till now we have understood in the first video about the outcomes of democracy, in which we have known the outcome of democracy, three category of outcomes. One, political outcome; second one, economic outcome; third one, social outcome. And second thing we have understood, categorizing the outcome of democracy, in which we have in detail we have studied what is political outcome, and we will be discussing the rest too, that is economic outcome and social outcome, in the next video. And political outcome we have already seen now. Political outcome, we have seen that the democratic government is a responsive one, legitimate one, transparency is there, and it's the people own government. So these are all the things we have studied in this video. Thank you one and all.